Peep-oles, welcome to another one of the critically acclaimed, award-winning Wrestling Revolution reviews of Smackdown. I am, of course, your host, the black and white delight, Grumpy Cheeto. As you can see, I had to change the format a little bit this week. I've been fighting a virus on my computer for the past couple weeks, and the virus finally won. So now I'm probably going to have to reload Windows, and you all know how that goes. So, I'd like to thank my new subscribers, though, which is Wrestling for Life 811, Prep Troll, Glenn Jones 1000, and Al Stone Thug. Thank you guys for subscribing. Check out the Wrestling Revolution website at WrestlingRevolution.com, the epic center for all your wrestling needs. We've got forum, contests, prizes, chats during Raw, all that stuff, so check it out. So, I'm pretty sure that Crazy Pretzel's going to have some cracker-like response, so just, I'm going to put a link to the description box. You can go there, you can throw some hate at him, you can throw some love at him, you can hate me, I don't care. But you know what, dude? I've got bigger fish to fry than you. So you know what? You can sit there and talk your BS about, being all, Bobby Black, Wesley White, and, Grumpy Cheeto, things are going to be changing. First off, I ain't making no stupid Crazy Pretzel t-shirt, nobody buys it. The Unsquared Circle's already sold more merchandise than you know. Now, let's move on to the show.
Get ready for the Smackdown! Get ready for the Smackdown! How you gonna react when you're put in your back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the Smackdown!
This week's Smackdown is in the Block's backyard of Orlando, Florida. And I'd also like to let everybody know that I'm going to do a new little plug thing. If Smackdown is going, and you know it's going to your city, message me and let me know, or message me now and give me your city and state, and I will plug you when Smackdown comes to your backyard, because we all know that everywhere is my backyard. But I want to plug your backyard. So you know what? Even though everyone knows I've been everywhere, seen all the lights, slept with all your women, I just want to give back now. Give back to all the women I've slept with. Give back to the fans who have watched me. Although, well, what I gave the women, I don't really need to give back on, because they actually, already gave it to them. So. Anyway, so moving on, we start off this week's SmackDown with an in-ring promo with Christian, and he's the new World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah! I thought it was awesome. He says that Edge sent him a text message before he came out, and he said that, enjoy this moment, because you earned it. What he should have said was, enjoy this moment, because that's about all it's going to last is a moment. We'll get into that later. Next up, Mark Henry comes out and says he wants a shot at the world title. And then, actually, this was actually a really good promo between Mark Henry and Christian. These two actually went well back and forth on the mic. Then we have the Great Khali who comes out and he says, and then Rajan Singh says he wants a title shot, pretty much, long and short of it. Then, Christian says, hey, if there's any more freaks out here, we can all join the circus. So then Randy Orton comes out. Okay, do we really have to pun this? Come on, and Orton comes out and he says, I'm not a freak, but if you're handing out title shots, I'm like, yeah, right, Orton, you're a freak. Look at your tattoos on your arm. You're like the living ink blotch. So, Teddy Long comes out and he says, alright, we're going to let the fans decide. So he says, Mark Henry, does a Great Khali get a title shot? There were some cheers, but not mostly boo, mostly silence. And then Randy Orton, yeah! And we're getting an Orton versus Christian match, which I'm not going to complain about. Both are good in-ring workers. So, that's our main event. Orton and Christian. Next, we go to a backstage segment with the Great Khali and Rajan Singh, and they're basically walking backstage saying, oh, you almost had it, you were so close. And then they come across some dude who kind of looks a little Indian, a little African-American maybe, and so as Great Khali walks off, this guy says, he's been watching Singh, and oh yeah, you let the Great Khali on live TV with the tutu on, and he's basically rubbing on Singh, and it's just like, who are you to talk about? Your name's Ginger. Really? So anyway, it was an okay backstage promo. I guess this is a new talent that they're bringing on to SmackDown, which is okay by me. We go to finally the first match of the night, which is Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan. I gave this match 4 out of 5 Black Rangers. This match was great. I mean, this is 2 new guys on SmackDown who were not allowed to showcase their talent on Raw. And look, they go to SmackDown in the first or second week. They're already doing great. So, it was a great speed versus power match. Sheamus hit a nice knee on Daniel Bryan on the apron. Towards the end of the match, Daniel Bryan reversed Sheamus was doing a springboard into the ring for a shoulder block. Daniel Bryan reversed it into a label lock, and Sheamus almost tapped out, but he got to the ropes. In the end, though, Daniel Bryan was going to go for a suicide dive outside the ring, but Sheamus met him in the ropes with a bro kick from the outside. Like, he was diving to the outside, but he hit him with a bro kick on his way out. Then he got in the ring, hit him with another bro kick, and then got the win. 4 out of 5. Awesome match. So, next we go to an in-ring promo with Cody Rhodes. He just hands out more paper bags, says that people's ugliness offends him. And it's just a good heel promo for Cody. I'm kind of interested to see where they go with him, like who he feuds with next. But, I don't know. Next we have the second match of the night, which is actually, I don't want to say match of, absolutely not match of the night, but one of the better matches of the night, in my opinion, is the Big Show versus Big Zeke. This is a match that I wanted to happen at WrestleMania. I wanted Big Zeke versus Big Show at WrestleMania because these guys can go. This match proved it. I give this match 4 out of 5 Red Rangers. It was a great match. 2 power, big guys going at it. They actually did a really great job. Big Show had Big Zeke in a front chancery, and then Big Zeke, literally, from standing position, lifted Big Show up and did a back body drop. I thought it was an amazing move. It almost got move of the night just because it was so epic. I know Big Zeke has scoop slammed the Big Show a couple times already, and they keep treating it like it's the first time every time he does it, but he did a scoop slam in this match. They did a really good job in this match working together. I'm really excited to see what happens with Big Zeke here, because Big Zeke, I think, can go places if they use him right. So, the Core jumps on the apron at one point to distract the Big Show. Kane comes over and starts beating up the Core, and then the Core, of course, uses numbers and beats up Kane. Big Show goes out, cleans house on the Core, goes back into the ring. Big Zeke hits a big boot, and then a huge clothesline, and pins the Big Show. It was a good match. Next we go to the third match of the night, which is Layla versus Alicia Fox. And remember, Wesley, she's quite a fox. I give this 1 out of 5 Pink Rangers. It was a 2-minute match. It was kind of dumb, and the only thing that really happened was that Karma came out after the match, and then Alicia Fox actually tried to fight her, and basically she got an implant buster. Layla won the match, but with the layout for the win. I was actually excited when this match first started, and then it lasted less than 2 minutes, so I kind of was sad about that, because these two divas can actually wrestle. Next we go to a backstage segment where the Core confronts Big Zeke, because Big Zeke after the match just kind of walked out and didn't celebrate with them. Zeke attacks Wade Barrett, then of course it's 3-on-1, and even Zeke can't really beat those odds, especially with guys like Barrett, Gabriel, and Slater. You know what, one thing I've noticed, why does everybody in the Core have accents? I mean, even Slater's got a hick accent. Next we go to the fourth match of the night, which is, in my opinion, the match of the night, honestly. It's Sin Cara versus Tyson Kidd. Every move in this match was awesome. Every move in this match just was awesome. You also had Chavo Guerrero on commentary, kind of talking about the Lucha Libre style and everything, and it was such a great, well-done match between Tyson Kidd and Sin Cara. Plus, you got Chavo on commentary. It was such a great match. Every move is move of the night quality. I mean, I'm serious. So anyway, in the end, of course, Sin Cara hits that reverse flip bottom off the top rope. Or not reverse, it's actually the flip bottom off the top rope for the win. Don't know what they're calling it, don't really care at this point. It's just a good move. I don't think he can do it on the Big Show, though. So, I give this match 5 out of 5 Yellow Rangers. Awesome match. Awesome. And even afterward, Chavo got in the ring and, shook his hand in respect. Told him and looked at him. So, I hope they do a Sin Cara Chavo rivalry. I think that would be awesome if they did a Sin Cara Chavo rivalry. SmackDown was doing something right here. Awesome match. Next we go backstage where Todd Grisham is interviewing Teddy Long, and he says that he's trying to keep SmackDown surprising and unpredictable. Yeah, we'll find out later on how surprising and unpredictable. Oh wait, no, we're there. The main event of the night is Randy Orton versus Christian for the World Heavyweight Championship. Before I get into this, I just want to say that this was an awesome match. I gave it 4 out of 5, Green Rangers, and I only got 4 because of the ending. And it didn't end bad. The actual end of the match was great. It's just, I'm severely pissed off that they took the strap off of Christian in days after he won it. I'm hoping this will lead to a heel turn, but why could they not at least wait till the pay-per-view to do this? I mean, seriously. Or at least turn Christian heel that night. You know, like make him win dirty and turn Christian heel that night to beat Orton. Have Orton win the title at Over the Limit. I don't understand why they would do this. Christian has worked, I mean, he even said it, Christian's worked 17 years to get this belt, and they take the strap off him in, like, technically 3 days. If you're 5, if you actually go by, you know, actual standards when it was recorded versus when it aired. Anyway, but I'm severely pissed off about this. The match was awesome. I cannot take away from the match. The match was a great match. Orton won in a great fashion. There was a lot of back and forth action. A lot of guys hit their signature moves. They all tried to go for their finishers and had great reversals. And then in the end, Christian went for a springboard in the corner, and then as he was bouncing back to do a crossbody, Orton caught him with an RKO and got the win. I am not complaining how Randy Orton won the title. Bad timing. I wish they would have given Christian a little time to get the title. I'm hoping that this will lead to something better. As I said, maybe Christian heel turn at the pay-per-view, maybe, you know, or whatever. It pisses me off that we finally get Christian as champion, and they build it up so well, and then 3 days in, 5 days in, whatever you want to say. So, I mean, it was a great match, and as I said, I'm not complaining Orton's champion. I'm not complaining that Christian lost. I'm just complaining that it was only 5 days in. Son of a B. What are you doing, Michael Hayes? If you've been on WrestlingRevolution.com, you know Bobby Black has been pissed up the wall. I mean, he's put forum posts, and if you listen to Pillar to Post, he was reading Michael Hayes' The Riot Act. So, I'm just hoping this will lead to something good, something better. As I said, it sucks that Christian, heck, Edge's first title reign lasted at least 3 weeks. Anyway, Booker T's quote of the night. And I have 2 of them because I couldn't decide. The first one was, Karma's looking at her like a chicken bone. Really? You're gonna make a fat joke about Awesome Kong? I'm sorry, I call her Karma Kong. So, Karma Kong is my nickname for her. I forgot to mention it after she came out. And the other one was, that was a beatdown, straight up. It just sounded dumb. That was a beatdown, straight up. The night as a whole, besides being severely pissed at the end, I gave tonight 4 out of 5. It's right there on a 5. If Christian would have retained the title, it would have been a 5. A huge 5. The most solid 5 I probably have ever given a Smackdown. But since Christian lost, that took my I mean, you know, as I said, I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed how it ended. It was a great finish. But Orton taking the title just so soon after Christian went in, it just killed it. Buzzkill at the end of the night. So, I don't know. I mean, as I said, it was an epic night. I give my hats off to Michael Hayes. He had a great night of wrestling. Awesome night of wrestling. The only thing that hindered it was the women's match sucked, and the ending well, not even the ending. The title changed hands. I mean, even, you know, almost all the matches were awesome. I thought every match was above par except for the Divas. I think everything was a 4 or 5 except for the Divas match. You know, I mean, oh gosh, I just hate it when there's like this one little thing that irks me about a perfect show. So anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox now, and y'all leave your comments. Please subscribe, like it, share it. Go to WrestlingRevolution.com. Buy your Revolution merchandise. Support the Revolution. We don't get a lot of money for each purchase, but it's helping us advertise the site. Show your friends. We're trying to keep up with it. I've been fighting the virus on my laptop, so I'm trying to help also keep up with it. Anyway, I'm perfect.